Welcome to Vibe for Five Friday. You guys already know what time it is, and I am so happy to be here with you guys today on this wonderful Friday. We have breath in our bodies, so that's all that matters, man. I am so ecstatic to be here with you guys. We had a long week, didn't we? We had a long week. I'm not going to recap it. We had enough of that. I'm going to buy out of this one. I'm going to let them have it. All right? How's your spirit, though? How's your spirit? Are you doing well? Are you doing good? You know what to do if you're not, right? Negative and positive balances are a part of life. We take that hit, we regroup, and we get back to work. Right. Today, man, I had something so deep in my heart that I want to talk to you about. I'm talking to you. You. All right? I was just thinking, just like the title of this episode, this is your sign to listen to your spirit. This is your sign to listen to your spirit. You know that stuff that you feel all inside of you? You got this thing on your mind, and I feel like I'm talking to quite a few of you out there. You have something on your mind and your spirit and your heart. You feel it, but you have this fear that's stopping you from moving forward, and you're getting in the way of yourself. You know what to do. You know what the answer is. You know what the next step is. You know. So right now you're feeling this turmoil within you and within your body. You don't feel good. You're feeling like you're stressed out right now because you got options or a choice or a decision that you have to make. And you don't want to make it because, number one, you're afraid to make the wrong choice. You're afraid to make the wrong choice, but deep down, you know what that choice has to be. You know it. Either you don't want to go through the things that you have to go through, in order to obtain what you're trying to obtain or do what you're trying to do or have what you're trying to have. You don't want to go through that. So right now, you're trying to sit in comfort. That's what it is. You want to sit in comfort. You want to sit in what's familiar to you right now. And I'm telling you right now, and this is on my spirit, whoever I'm speaking with right now, that is not the way to go. That's not the way to go. You feel it deep down inside. I need you to stop and I need you to pause and breathe and listen to it. Okay, that's your next step. Your next step, you know the answer. And when you're listening to this, I know it's resonating with you because you've been going through it. You know it. And I'm not speaking from inexperience. Okay. Recently, I had two opportunities I had to choose from. Two opportunities, and deep down, I knew which one I needed to pick, okay? But one of them, was familiar. I've been down that road before, and the other I hadn't. And the other was actually more lucrative, But in my mind, I came up with excuses. I made excuses of why I should do the other thing as opposed to this thing or whatever. But deep down, I knew. And I was having sleepless nights, okay? I'm transparent with you guys. Sleepless nights. I was stressed, thinking about it all day. I was hyper-focused on it. And in the end, I ended up choosing the one that I was comfortable with. And I went forth with that opportunity, and it ended up not working out. I probably spent one day doing it. One day, and it was everything that I needed to know that, hey, this is not the right course of action. This is not the right choice. Luckily, I still had the other option available, and I went forth with that. But when I decided to make that other choice after, the other one was null and void after I realized it wasn't the one for me, I slept so peaceful that night. I was so calm. I was back to my normal self. I was going through life happy. I spent the day just relaxing. And I hadn't relaxed in a while because I was going back and forth between those choices for a while. All right. So sometimes, God gives us free will, and I speak about that all the time. So he gave me the free will to choose that other route. And guess what I did? I chose it, and he allowed me to see that it wasn't for me. And I'm happy he did that very quickly because a lot of times we get caught up in situations and we're in them for a long time before we're able to get out. So I'm happy he did that. But when I made the first choice for that opportunity, I couldn't bring myself to decline the opportunity that I ended up accepting. I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't. Even when I went forth with the one that was comfortable and familiar, I couldn't bring myself to decline it. So I couldn't. So then I started to stress about, I'm waiting to the last minute to decline his offer or whatever. I'm waiting to the last minute to say I'm not going to do it. And I just couldn't do it. One day, it was all it took. And I was like, hey, this is not for me. And luckily, I was still able to, pursue the other opportunity. So I want to say this to you right now. This is your sign. You know the answer. Do what you have to do. Is uncomfortable. You're getting in the way of yourself. Sometimes it's ego. Sometimes it's something you're supposed to do, something you are supposed to say, but you're getting in the way of yourself. You have fear right now. You're fearing the outcome. You are fearing the unknown. But either way, if you go forward with the thing that's within you that you're supposed to do, You're going to feel better even if it doesn't come out favorable. I guarantee you, because now you have your answer and now you know your next step and you know how to maneuver. But sometimes we go through these other things too to point us in the direction of where we're supposed to go. Okay. We do that. God, it's like we're his kids for real. As long as you're seeking him, number one, if you're seeking God, even within confusion, even if you're making the wrong choices, even if you're doing everything all wrong, but you're still looking towards God for the answers, that doesn't go in vain. He's paying attention. So now, he's looking at you like a child. You know how your child make a mistake and you're sitting there over and you correct them. They're trying to put the triangle in the space for the circle block. And you're like, oh, that's so cute. No, baby, put it over there. Go that way. You allow them to mess up. But then you still guide them in the right direction. That's kind of what God's doing for you because you're still seeking him. You're listening. You're listening for that voice. You just don't have the clarity. You're letting everything else clog your mind and but really you're getting in the way of yourself because you already know what to do, what to say, where to show up. You know the choice. You know that thing that you want to do that you've been putting off because you don't want to be uncomfortable. But everything that you're supposed to have lies within you making that choice and doing what you're supposed to do. Everything. You're stalling things right now. You're stalling things big time because your breakthrough is there. Your love interest or whoever is there, that person is there. That situation that, that's supposed to be reconciled is there. You are getting in the way of you. Remove the ego, remove the noise, take the steps and do what you have to do. This is your confirmation. You already know. You're already well equipped. Let's move forward, okay? Let's do it. And you got this, all right? But, of course, you already know what happened to you. You just got stroked up. Bye.